Hello YOLO and welcome to Notes on Hobbies. So today we are starting a brand new series called Expeditions Viking. So this is another game from Logic Artists. They are the ones behind Expeditions Conquistadors, which is about the Spanish expeditions, and this one is about the Vikings. So we are here with our character creation. Okay, so we have a name and then we have our father's names. So I'll name my character Notes and Hobbies there on the last name. And I know that the last name is gonna be changed because it has to be the same or similar to what the Vikings' last name should be, or names should be. Anyway, I'm just gonna find a nice logo here for my character, this guy, right? Then for the hair, I like it to be... do you want to be... No, he needs to have a beard, man. It's a bit bushy. And stubbles. And then for the hair, I want this one. Oh, maybe that beard is too bushy. Let's do that one, braided. So we have fancy, fur-lined, tunic, simple, or leather. I like leather. I think it looks good. And let's have heavy sleeves or bare bracers. And then let's have boots. And for the bottom color, let's make our icon white. And then let's have this black. Black and white, baby. Alright, I think I'll like that one, so we'll leave it there. So we got complexion, let's make him a little bit brownish. Brown eye color as well, and gray hair, why not? Alright, let's click next. Am I gonna be large or medium? Yeah, let's go large. Alright, so down here at the bottom, in character creation screen for the stats and skills, there's a preset here you can choose. So if you want to be a berserker, a warrior, defender, rogue, leader, healer, hunter, skald, and archer. This is the only character that can affect dialogue, is I'll make a leader. So this is a strong melee character with some useful support and dialogue skills. So let's do that. So he's got a lot of strength, endurance, no finesse because there's no use for knives and spears, no use for criticals as well. But he's got 6 for perception because they've got him to use a bow. And then for sense, which is the mental resistance and stamina, this is our main stat actually, but I don't know why strength is 10 instead of sense. Anyway, I'll just follow along with what the people at Logic Artists recommend. Maybe it's for the best. I don't know. But let's find out. So we can have him retain the stats that they've given. See, sense is used for persuasion in dialogue. But anyway, so here are our secondary stats based on our primary stats. So we've got 96 hit points, which is actually very low. That's from the endurance. It determines hit points, base damage reduction, black chance, with shields and affects stamina. Endurance is of utmost importance to frontline fighters. Anyway, we're not gonna be frontline fighters, so that should be okay for us. And 80% accuracy is pretty good, I think. And we have 1% critical, which we don't need. We have damage reduction of 4%, physical resistance of 40%, which is actually good because he got the sword. And he should have the shield as well. I don't know why they didn't put it in there. And we got the mental of 36%. So born to hobbies and Astridate in the year 769. With mysterious brown eyes and hair as grey as ash. You've grown to be a strong, keen and wise man, but of little grace. You are known amongst your clansmen as a foresighted leader with a great command of the battlefield. Alright, so they've actually maximized all our skill points. And we have no offensive skills at the moment because we are in leadership. That one, tactical move, is free, as well as interrupt, which is pretty good skill actually. Interrupt is pretty good. If you think your character or your archer can't hit the enemy, just put him on interrupt, and when he goes, his accuracy goes up to 75% on somebody who is moving. On an enemy who is moving during their turn, he is going to shoot them down. And that's mostly a hit, because that's 75%. 3 out of 4. Pretty good. Alright, so we have our utility skills. So, as a leader, they put you up in cooking and also in diplomacy. So, diplomacy unlocks special dialogue options. These are most important, what do you call this? Utility skills, so we'll focus on that. And they've also got us into preserving. Okay, and cooking. I don't like cooking. Somebody should be cooking, not me. Anyway, preserving converts meat into rations. So later on in the game, you will be collecting meat, and in order for you to use them during camping, you have to convert them into rations. But anyway, I don't like that as well. So we've got 2 skill points left, which is not bad. But anyway, what else? Where can we put the 2 points? We can save it up for later use, but as again, doesn't matter right now because I don't want to put two skill points onto something that other people can do for me later on. Alright, so we've only got 2 skill points at the moment left. That's left actually. So we got bow and sword, and that's gonna be our weapon next. Okay, so I'll probably downgrade a sword and put a shield on, because I think that's better to be on the defensive side as well. Alright, so let's click done and let's go on with the game. You haven't spent all your skill points yet. Are you sure you want to continue? You can assign any leftover skill points later. So we can do that later, so I'll keep it there for now.
Your father was a great warrior and a good husband, but he was not a strong chieftain to his clan. As he travels to join his brothers in the halls of Valhalla, you must take his place. Our clan is beset by petty squabbles. Some amongst our people would contest your claim to leadership, as they saw discord our neighbors plot against us. Gather your most trusted clansmen. Together you will face dangers which none can predict. You will be challenged on your leadership, your resolve, your wisdom. Build a ship and take your housecarls across the sea. Power and strength for our clan must be sought outside the Norse lands. If you show yourself to be bold, the gods will follow you into battle. Your legacy will live for 1,000 years beyond your time. Our clan must prevail.
Alright, so we start here in your house, and that's your clan symbol right there on the top. So this is the evening after your father's funeral. So your father, they have presumed your father is dead from the travels overseas, and let's go and talk to people. You should greet each of the Thanes before the feast begins, but listen well to their words. Alright, so we've got tutorial here, which we will not go through because you can go through that on your own. We are here to have a gameplay. So let's talk to Ragnhild the White first. Did you know Hobbies well? That's father. Knew him as a warrior. We fought together on the Bravelier. I will serve. You have my word. We are honored to have you here. And let's do the rounds. Enjoy the feast. Alright, let's talk to Skullcleaver. Notes, my boy. So sorry about your father. If there's anything the people of Jelling can do, you aid you in these trying times, don't hesitate to ask. That's very kind of you. Nah, I will be tough, man. Thank you, but we'll be fine. Continue. That is my business. Yes, you shouldn't be poking in my affairs, man. Yeah, I don't care if you fought with him. He is gone. Alright. Remain silent. Continue. And the dialogue. Alright, we finished with him. We have this other guy who looks like King Baratheon from Game of Thrones. You speak ill of my father. What do you mean? Continue. Claim leadership uncontested. Of course. I know many disagree with my appointment. It will be a difficult transition. Oh, this one should be more of confidence. No one in this clan is more suited to lead than I. I'll win them over. Well, shit. Let's hope you're right. Alright. Rurik, do you have anything to say? Oh, yes. Rurik is your brother in this game. And let's see. How has everyone been treating you? Alright, let's be the protective brother. Alright, how about Kettle? Do you have anything to say?
Entertaining your guests?
Let's check on him. I've had an uneasy feeling tonight. Really? Alright, I appreciate that. It never hurts to be careful. I'll keep an eye on him. Alright, Asfir. My cousin. See, he is a distant cousin. Leadership of the clan has moved between your side of the family and his for generations.
Our condolences on the passing of your father. At least he died the way he would have wanted.
Thank you. I hope there is no bad blood. Nah, there's bad blood between us. It's no secret I didn't agree with how Habis ruled our clan. Thank you for keeping things separated. I don't want to talk to him. He only wants my clan. Alright, Nefja, what do you have to say?
There you are. The feast seems to be off to
It's nice to see out your armor for once. You've seen my sister in this dress before. Surely that's the same thing. Oh, where is your sister? Fever, what do you think of our guests? That's certainly the sense I'm getting. Yeah, they all want to murder me for taking over the clan. Alright. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk later. I have to be a good host. Okay, so let's sit on our chair and continue with the feast. So, following the initial meet and greet, everyone toasts to your father and digs into the meal. What's this? Ah, Kettle goes out. You're listening to Nefja's usual complaints about her mother when Kettle perks up and slips discreetly out of the longhouse. In short order, the door flies open and the doorway is filled with Ottar Erlingsson. What a splendid feast for such a shit thing. Oh, really? You want to battle me? Alright. Are you with me, Nefja? Alright, let's go for our first battle. Retrieve your weapons from the rack by the door. Right, let's do that. B to view your followers. Skills, yeah, I've known that already. So we've got an heirloom sword, an old bow, and a shield from the weapon rack. Let's take that by pressing space to take everything. And then we've got equipment. We can press I to go to inventory. And then we've got our weapons, which we can drag into the character's inventory. So we've got this one as well to switch between two weapons. So first we have a shield and a sword as our primary weapon, and the reason for this is instead of setting a bow as your primary weapon, you should set your primary weapon as a sword and a shield, or anything, but it has to have a shield, because there are battles in this game where the opponent has the opening attack or the initial attacks, so that leaves you, if you have a bow, that leaves you unprotected. So if you go into battle and you already have your primary weapon as a bow and as a sword and a shield, then when they come to attack you, you are protected with a shield. So that's the reason for it. So always have your primary weapon as a sword and a shield, and then your secondary weapon as the bow. And then you can use a mead as well, since it's already been given to us. And then we also have Nefja's equipment, which is a simple spear and a knife, which is the last thing we can do. So let's finish that and let's go out and kill somebody. Alright, here we are. So everybody follows you outside to watch the murder of one of the intruders. 4 against 1. This is what the sons of Erlinger Torgus. Do we have to read that? Alright, let's not read that. Go home, you fools. I know your families have never been on good terms, but if we spill each other's blood tonight, the killing will never stop. This is not what Father would want. It doesn't matter what Father wants. We're here now. There's no going home with our honor. Nothing about this is honorable. I should never have come here with you. Then run, Are. Run back to the farm like a coward, and we'll deal with notes ourselves. Oh, he did run back. Alright, so that's -1 enemy. If you crave a fight so much, there are proper ways to handle this. Too late for second thoughts. When Asifir is out there, he can judge the honor in what happens here tonight. You've gone too far. There is no honor in this. I must take no side here. Fine. We'll kill you all, then I'll be Thegn. Far out. There's only 3 of you. So, let's see what we can do. Alright. Battle. This is our first battle. Ordering in info. So, apparently you can order anybody in any order. So you can have the last guy on the icons here at the bottom to attack first, depending on the situation. So the first thing I'd want to do is to kill this loudmouth guy here. Alright, let us change into an arrow, which gives us a 71% chance to hit him. So I'll increase that one first. I'll use a ranging shot. So the ranging shot gives you an additional 25% accuracy. Alright, and that gives him the status effect of spotted, which is this one. So spotted, you cannot use low cover range attacks versus character have plus 25% accuracy. Alright, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to attack him. See, from 71% now we have a 95% chance to hit the guy. So let's do that. And before that, I'm just gonna check if I can lower his defense a little bit more. I don't think I could, so I'm just gonna attack him. So he's gonna be the first casualty. And also another archer will attack him. So that's more damage. And then for the finishing blow, Nefja is going to spear him in the ass. Alright, he is now incapacitated or dead. Do we want to use non-lethal attacks? You can toggle that here at the bottom, because killing people here or keep letting them live has an impact on your reputation and also on the effect to other people as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kill all of them for now, because they are a thorn to my side. Anyway, I'm just gonna hide here so that archer will not hit me. So that's cover. You see that circular yellow shield there on the rock. So that's a meaning a character can enter cover there, and cover comes in either high or low cover, which is visualized by shields hovering next to the hexes. When it applies, cover blocks attacks completely. There is no partial cover. You're either in cover or you're not. Cover protects you against ranged attacks from the direction of the space with cover. So a character in low cover will automatically stand up to shoot over it, but will also be forced to stand up if an enemy stands next to them. High cover still works if the character is standing, but requires movement to shoot at enemies on the other side. Okay, now I have to cover myself. I have to cover him so that he will not be able to attack my archer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stun him so he doesn't get away. There we go. He is now stunned, and in the next turn he will not be able to attack and he will not be able to move. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I am going to hide my other archer here, and she can go here, and we'll finish that guy off in the next turn. Alright, so he is going into cover and attacking this girl right here. Okay, so it's time for this guy to die. How many percent? 71%. Okay, I'm happy with that. Hopefully it hits. Damn, it missed. That's alright, we can still attack him for half the damage. There we go. How come? Where are my skills? Alright, who is going to kill you? Everybody's gonna need to attack you now. Oh, critical hit, but still left a little bit. Oh man, that should have killed him. Very bad. Anyway, let's go there and let's run after this guy. I'm not gonna let him live the next turn. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, look at that, blocking. So an attack was just blocked. When this happens, instead of dealing damage to the target, their shield absorbs the blow. The better the shield, the more melee damage it can absorb. Absorption is indicated by the blue bar above the yellow hit points bar. Ranged attacks cannot damage shields. That is what is very good as well. If, for example, just an example, if my character had a bow on him, and he goes charging into battle, and the enemies have a archer with them. So if they have an archer with them, my guy is just gonna get attacked, and he could definitely get damage on his life. So if I had a sword and a shield, it come running into a battle, an archer attacks me, I have a chance to block it with a shield, meaning I could save my character's hit points for later. Alright? So, when a shield's absorption reaches 0, it will no longer absorb any damage. Like a character's hit points, the shield is automatically restored at the end of combat and can be used again for the next fight. Okay, so this guy is going to die today. We're just gonna use Spotted on him because we're gonna be attacking him with our archers. So we could get 25% accuracy, and that's 95%. That's pretty good. That's gonna hit him and my archer as well. I'm just gonna move here, and that's 91%, so that's plus 21. So if that's plus 25%, if I didn't have Spotted on him, if I didn't use ranging shot on him, that would have been 91 minus 25 is equal to 66%. See? That is pretty good amount of accuracy added on. Oh shit, that guy's head was torn off. Alright, that's good. So now we've finished our first battle and we are shown the combat results. Alright, so if a character is injured, it will show up here. Any utility items left will be showed up here, and all your equipped items will also show up here. If there were any items that lost durability. Alright, so let's accept that one. And continue. I didn't want this, but you all saw what happened here. This man left me no choice. Or do we become the strong one? Here we go, number 3. Continue. I supported you here tonight because Oda and his brothers were out of line. It is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. Notes, son of Hobbies, I challenge you to a duel for the position of Thegn. Seriously, man? I thought you were my friend. Can you believe? See? Why do you challenge me? Alright, let's see why he wants to challenge us. The seat of the Thegn should never be passed from father to son like a sword or a horse. If our clan is to endure, we must ensure that we are ruled by the strongest and most wise among us. Alright, I will not fight you. I need you at my side. If you survive our duel, you can serve at my side. Really? Seriously, boy? Alright. I accept your challenge. We will meet on Homgang Island at noon on the morrow. May the gods favor you. You too, you idiot. Alright guys, I'll end the episode there. I hope you enjoyed this. Click the like button below if you liked it and subscribe to see more of Expeditions Viking. Keep on watching. You only live once.